Hi there, this is Dr. Judy O. Welcome, come on in, kick off your shoes. I hope you have a great cup of tea. And join us today is Sandy. Hey Sandy, how you doing?
I'm doing great.
You doing better since you've eaten your garlic today?
Yep.
How do you eat your garlic?
I just, you can put it in just about anything you want, really, I think. I stick it in, let's see, what do I make? I make spinach, and I put garlic in it, and broccoli, and any of the greens and stuff you can put, in there. And then, like, pizza. I mean, garlic's versatile. You can use it in just about anything, really, when you think about it. I even eat it raw.
Eat it raw?
Yeah.
Do you cut it, slice it, smoosh it?
No, I just take it with the bulb and I just eat it. I don't cut it up.
Oh. Well, right now we have a bulb of garlic and it's growing. You can see the little greens coming out of each of the clove of the bulb. And you could take those apart. And right now, this is a good time to do it, is plant them in your garden. And then next year, they'll grow. And as they grow and the bulb starts growing, in the summertime, you'll see on the top of the plant, it's going to curl. And then it has it's called a scape. And I cut those off. Actually, that's a seed pod, and you can actually grow the garlic from the seeds. But I love eating them too. Have you ever had scapes?
I love those, yes.
Oh yeah, cut them up, throw them in olive oil and some salt. Get them cooking up really good. They are delicious. What else do you do with garlic?
Let's see. You can put it on the bottom of your feet too, can't you do that? And you
Rub
can
it?
use onions too, but garlic is good for. Is it a no? What would you call it, Judy?
Antibacterial?
Yeah, probably that too. But
Antifungal?
yep,
Antiviral?
yep,
It's a natural antibiotic.
yep. Just like onion, they're from the same family, right?
Right, yes.
Yeah.
It keeps the vampires away too.
Yeah, I know. Especially this time of the year. Right. Yep. But still. Yeah, what do you use garlic for? Tell me how you cook with it. What do you do?
What I do with it is when I want to use it medicinally, I don't cook it. I just warm it up. I throw it in the dish like a couple minutes just to warm it up a little bit. But 10 minutes before that, I'll take one of the cloves or two, however many that I want to put in my dish, and I would chop it up, and I would cover it and let it sit for 10 minutes. The oxygen creates the allicin to come out of the garlic. There's a phytonutrient called allicin, kind of like Allison Road. That song keeps coming to me every time I think of it. So anyway, you chop it up, you cover it for at least 10 minutes. The allicin starts coming out of the garlic bulb, and then you put that in the last couple minutes of your cook time. Or you can just mix it with a bowl of rice or any kind of food, just straight like that. We have a friend. He started getting sick, so he sat there and he chopped up 36 cloves of garlic, and he sat there and ate every single one of them. Just chewed them all up. His wife kicked him out of bed. But it took care of his, I don't know whether it was cold or a flu, but he knew something was coming, and he just, I can't imagine what his stomach was saying when all that garlic hit that stomach. Me, I got to have it with some sort of food, because it's what we call a warming herb.
It depends on the garlic too. The purple stuff seems to be a little stronger to me. I don't know if it is or not, but I like the purple stuff the best. I don't know why, but you can put it in your ear if you get an earache too.
Make
you put
garlic
the whole,
oil.
You don't cut it in pieces or anything.
No.
You just put the whole piece in. Otherwise, you get it in your ear.
I like to make oil out of the garlic, and then that way warm it up.
That too. Yeah, that's true.
There's a product on the market. I think it's called sweet oil. think it's olive oil and garlic, and you just warm it up a little bit, room temperature, and put that. That's that's something my grandmother would do. A lot of these little remedies, from our grandparents, they're starting to get lost, and we got to get them back.
It's true. Yeah, because I think that's the secret of life. I think you need to go back to what we were taught as kids too, and teach the other kids coming up what to do. Like my grandson, remember I told you about him going to school, and one little boy was sick.
And he say?
He was taking grapeseed oil. Yeah, grapeseed. And the one little boy said to my grandson about being sick, and he said, "Does your mother give you grapeseed oil? Olive leaf oil?" You can use
Yeah. Olive
and
leaf oil.
the little kid looked at him. He said, "What's that?" I mean, it was in kindergarten too. I mean, it was unbelievable that he knows that. But my daughter knows all about this stuff. Thank God. You know? She even has her kids on a lot of this stuff. So,
that's good.
Yeah, and they're healthy. They're really, really healthy kids. So, yep.
So if you don't want fresh garlic, but still want to be able to consume the garlic, we also have it's aged garlic, and Kyolic is one of the bigger companies that sell the aged garlic, and they have used the aged garlic in a lot of studies and showed how well garlic does. And garlic is one of the herbs that was used during the Black Plague.
Oh.
I don't remember it, but
Are you sure?
I'm not sure.
Your past life.
Yeah, but you can consume it in a capsule form like that. A lot of people, they're afraid of the smell and keep people away, but that might be a good thing.
Well, you can chew on parsley. It gets rid of some of it.
Exactly.
But, I wouldn't be afraid to eat it just raw. I mean, you get more of a benefit from the garlic itself. I mean, the pills and stuff are great, but I think the garlic, if you can tolerate it, it's better for you if you can have it.
It's nice
raw.
that you brought up parsley, because the reason why parsley works with the garlic is because the chlorophyll in parsley.
Okay.
A lot of times, to
balances
cover
it
up
out.
odor,
Yeah.
you take chlorophyll.
Yeah.
I have hunters that will ask for chlorophyll pills. And of course, it comes in liquid too. But anybody that wants to take garlic medicinally can eat parsley or take chlorophyll, and that'll help so it doesn't keep the friends away or not getting kicked out of bed. I remember I was coming down with something, and I had oregano oil on the bottom of my feet, and I chewed up a bunch of garlic and a little bit of rice, and I went to bed, and Tom says to me, he says, "You're making me hungry." You smell like a pizza. It's funny. And I have here a bottle of garlic tincture. And what a tincture is, taking the herb and soaking it in alcohol, vodka. That's what I use for the alcohol, is the vodka, because it's the right amount of alcohol and the right amount of water combination. You can also use vinegar, any kind of oils if you want to make an oil of garlic. But this actually is a tincture, and look how pretty it is. It's like a fine wine. It's almost clear, and you can see through that. It's really, the amber color is just gorgeous. And at the bottom you can see the sediment. And I can actually take this and pour off the good tincture and strain out the rest so I don't have the sediment. But the tincture is going to be really strong, so you don't have to take so much. Instead of eating 36 cloves of garlic like a friend of mine did, you can do like a dropper full of that, teaspoon, and that'll get into your system pretty quick.
Judy, do you have to mix it? I mean, it separates, but you can make the tincture. Do you have to pour most of that out of it before you get to the bottom of it?
I would like to strain it. It's a better looking
Okay.
product, but
You
I
don't
wouldn't
use the bottom of it, though. Yeah.
I wouldn't be afraid of taking that bottom. I mean, there's many times that we've taken the herbs that we make tinctures out of or oils and used the herb itself. It's not as strong. It's not as tasty because a lot of all the nutrients and phytochemicals goes into either the oil or the alcohol.
Okay.
Do have to be careful with people that have low tolerance to alcohol.
I wonder who that is.
Yeah, I wonder who that is. But or people that are alcoholics, you know, they cannot take a tincture that's made with alcohol.
Yeah, that's true.
That's why
You'd be in trouble.
there's other ways of pulling the phytonutrients out of the herbs.
Mm-hmm.
But of course, it comes in minced garlic. It's absolutely smells wonderful.
Judy, what do you use that for? Do you use that for just like anything that you...
Cooking. Oh,
I
isn't
love the
that-
smell of that stuff.
Yeah, it's so gorgeous.
I know. I think smelling it could just heal you, too.
Oh, I know.
I
I
love
just
it.
love the
I
smell.
love
of
herbs.
that. Yeah,
I don't care what they are.
they're like my friends.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty bad, huh?
No, I'd rather have friends like that sometimes.
It also comes in a powder form, and you can also get it with salt, garlic salt.
You put that in popcorn, too, don't you?
Oh yeah. Mhm.
It's not as, well, it's strong, but it's not as strong as the other stuff. That smells good,
Yeah.
too. What's all in there? Just garlic?
Just garlic.
How do you powder it? You just dry it out and grind it up?
I buy it this way.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't make it then.
You probably could if you had a good grinder, and probably Vitamix would probably powder it maybe. It probably wouldn't make it as fine as that.
I wonder if you can make garlic bread with that. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
it's like a flour, so it'd be really good for you.
Oh yeah, put that in with the bread itself, making homemade bread.
I'll make some.
Yeah, that sounds good. And throw in some good butter that you made from cream.
You could even throw oregano in it, too.
There you go. Great combination. The oregano and the garlic. Keep the vampires away. Keep
Keep people away.
keep
that you
people
don't
away,
like.
especially when they're coughing and sneezing
Yeah,
and hacking.
right.
And phew.
Yep.
But yeah, garlic. Great herb. I just love it. And I love you too, Sandy.
I love you, too, Judy.
Thanks for coming. I really appreciate you being here and
You're welcome.
talking about our favorite friends.
Yep.
And thank you for being here. And you're welcome. And I hope to see you again. Have a happy, healthy, and successful week.